You could get a savings account from your regular bank. I would recommend going for one that has a higher APY interest rate. So for me, I personally recommend Discover. I have Discover. I actually have three of their products, and this is not sponsored. I just love Discover and I recommend to anybody. I've recommend Discover to my friends and my family. So I have a credit card, I have a savings account, and I have a debit card. So I wanted to talk about the Discover credit card a bit more in depth since I didn't really do so in the video. It's one of the first credit cards that I got when I was in my early 20s. It's one of my favorite credit cards. You get 5% cash back on rotating categories. So about every 4 months, Discover changes these categories. So the categories can range from anywhere from gas to Amazon.com to Target to groceries. It really depends on what they decide, but what I've seen consistently is that gas is always included in one of those categories, which is nice when it is 5% cash back on gas since everyone has to get gas. But I'm just showing you guys that there is more than one credit card. They actually have a lot. I just have the first one that I showed you, but if you are interested in a different one, I'm just showing you guys the different kinds they have. If you do decide to get one, which I do recommend, I will have a referral link in my description down below, which gives you a $100 statement credit. Right now, Discover has an offer where they are running a 0 APR for 15 months. So that's also something you guys can take advantage of if you do decide to apply to one or to apply to a credit card. And what I like about Discover is that you can get pre-approved to see if you are approved for the card without it affecting your credit score. Now, apart from getting 5% cash back, Discover also matches your cash back at the end of the year. So whatever cash back you make throughout the first year that you have the card, at the end of the year, Discover matches that. So that's another thing that you could take advantage of right now. And if you are in college, so if you are a student, you can also take advantage of the promotion they have where if you get good grades every semester, you will get a $20 statement credit for every time you get good grades for every semester. They also have a card specifically for students with no credit, so you can start building your credit. And the reason I have the debit card and the savings account is because since Discover doesn't have like a physical bank, so you can't go and get your money out, it's all online. So what I do is I have a separate Chase account. So that's my Chase account is my number one bank account, and then Discover is my second. So the reason I have a debit card with a savings account is because I'm not able to get that money out right away because it is in a separate account. So if I wanted to transfer that money from Discover to Chase, that'll take a couple of days. And since this is for like unforeseeable expenses, you want to be able to access that money right away. So what I did was I got a debit card with Discover so that if I ever need to get that money from my savings account, I can transfer it from my savings account into my debit card. It like transfers right away, so I'll have access to that money on the debit card straight away within seconds. So I can pay off whatever I need to pay at that moment. So if you do end up going with Discover Savings Account, which I recommend, they have a high interest rate. I think right now it's like 3 point something percent. I would also get the debit card so that you are able to access your money right away. So if you're interested in getting a Discover Savings Account or debit card or both, which I recommend, I will have a referral link in my description down below. Okay, so that's all the points that you guys should know. I hope this video was helpful. So please be sure to subscribe and like this video if it was helpful. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.